All right, we're live. Welcome in, everybody. Wednesday morning here, December 4th, our first episode in December. If you guys didn't catch my memo on my Sunday conversation, I said this is only 30 more days, now only 26 days left in 2024. So if you guys aren't getting after it, this is the time to put the pedal to the metal and get ready for 2025. But we got a packed show for you guys today, the Gentleman's Code, episode 17. It's been a good year with the show, and we're excited for some stuff that's going to come up in 2025. I'm going to plug in the Taylor's Code. If you guys aren't in the community, aren't in the group, learning crypto plays, learning e-commerce, learning sales, learning anything you want to learn to become the ultimate professional, we have lots of different topics and lots of things we talk about. So if you guys aren't in there, link is in the description of our bios. So go check those out. But other than that, good morning, Priyama. What are we going to talk about today?
What's going on, Bobby? Good morning. This is fucking. We've talked about it a few times. I love doing this shit because, people think that work is work. I hate doing what I do, and I get that. There's most of society does do things that they hate to do, but this is work. This is business that I enjoy doing. I'd love to get on here. We get to have a conversation, talk about the things that are going on in the world, and then obviously educate the people that are inside of the organization, which is the ultimate goal: is bringing wealth and prosperity and developing the next generation, basically giving them things that are going to help them as opposed to continue to rot their brains through the TikTok and the live streamers and these influencers that don't do shit and don't teach them shit. So, it's gonna be a fantastic episode today. So we gotta talk about, what we gotta talk about. Mister Joe Biden all of a sudden has become the most active sitting president of all time. As soon as Trumpino gets the dub on the election, all of a sudden Joe Biden woke up. He had a revelation. He's sending missiles to Ukraine. He's sending billions of dollars over here. He's trying to rebuild Africa. He's now pardoning. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That one was out of left
Yeah,
field.
I didn't see
Oh,
that one coming. I did not see
yeah,
that one coming.
Joe. Where was this the last 4 years? Look at the action. And so, most recently, I'm sure as you guys have seen, Mr. Joe Biden gave a pardon to his son Hunter for the last 10 years of crimes that he's committed, after saying that nobody's above the law and after saying that he would not pardon his son of any crimes because nobody's above the law. But it seems that we've been lied to again, which is shocking to me.
Oh, that's very surprising. He had a change of heart. He had a change of heart. He couldn't see Hunter go through it.
It's his son. How could? And here's the thing. This is why it's funny. It's because, of course, everybody would have done the same thing.
Hmm.
Okay, I'm not. And people think it's, oh, well, you're just beating him up just to beat him up. No, I would have pardoned my son too, of course. But I wouldn't have lied about it. I wouldn't have said nobody's above the law. I'm not going to pardon my son, even though I know he's committed crimes, which implicated myself as well. But I'm not going to pardon him, and then go ahead and pardon him. No, why are you going to lie about it? Of
Yeah.
course, you're going to pardon him.
And then the worst part about it was he said it once, like he said it in like a way that was just like, no, no one's above the law. I'm not going to pardon him. That was like 6 months ago. But then that White House press secretary, she like doubles down on it like every day. Like, no, no, he said he wouldn't. And so then it just makes her look even extra bad because she doubled down on what Biden said like one half time. He said it like three-fourths confidently. And then they talked about it for months, like, nope, he's not going to do it. And then he does it anyway and just makes everybody look like fools. But it's
Right.
funny what you said in terms of him getting super active with 35 days left of the presidency. They must have a clock in his room or something. Like, all right, you only got 35 days, Joe. And now he finally wants to wake up and start, a billion to Africa, another 60 bill to Ukraine. And it's just getting, it's getting crazy.
Yeah, it's hilarious because again, you see no action, as opposed to things that have been detrimental to the country, and then all of a sudden, again, Trumpino wins, and they're trying to print, they're trying to send money, they're trying to pay out all their friends, they're trying to get everybody out of trouble. It's just, yeah, it's goofy, and it's unfortunate because you see the people in our own government who are supposed to be progressing our country and supposed to be helping the American people, but all they're doing is just bickering and fighting between each other. So now they're being petty. Well, we lost the election, so let's go ahead and do a bunch of shit that obviously the American people don't want, but just to piss off Trump, just to put him in a position where he's gonna have to do a lot more fixing of things before he can get to his agenda as possible. They're gonna go ahead and do that, right? It's anybody who's in favor of what they did by sending missiles to Ukraine and have Ukraine start to launch missiles into Russia, which they did, and killed about 12 Russian soldiers
Yeah, I
on
saw
Russian
that.
soil. Whoever is pro that, I don't know who is pro that. Who would be pro that? And if you're out there, let me know and let me know what your argument is for doing that and why that makes sense. Why we should be going towards a nuclear war as opposed to de-escalating a nuclear war. I'm curious to hear the argument for it, but that doesn't make any sense. Why would you do that now? Because Trump's getting into office.
The thing is, it's even like with the Hunter Biden stuff, it's so much deeper than the surface level stuff you see on the news or the surface level stuff that we even know about. Because when you really look back on it, even just staying on the Hunter Biden topic, it's like when Joe Biden was vice president under Barack Obama, Hunter Biden, a felon in the United States, gun charges, drug possession, gets put on the board of directors of Burisma Energy Company in Ukraine. First of all, what is like I said, a felon in the United States goes over to Ukraine, which I don't understand how one he has any connections over there to get on the board of directors at an energy company. And then as soon as Joe Biden becomes president in January of 2021, what happens? Russia invades Ukraine, like almost instantly. Like I don't know the exact timing. I don't remember the exact timing of when they invaded, but I know Joe Biden got inaugurated in January 20th of 2021, and it wasn't that far after that. I would say it was probably in the spring, like as soon as the soil softened up in Ukraine, Russia went in and started a war. So
Mhm.
why is that? Like it doesn't people don't think about it